Hey guys, it's me, Jack Wack, and this is the P.E.E.A.C Droid project version 0.0.1.8.5. I really think I should have shortened the version thing. Oh well. Well, as you may have noticed, this video is a bit shorter, and there's been a few changes. So, first of all, the channel. These P.E.E.A.C Droid project videos, first of all, I used to just record the gameplay and play it and talk about the updates, but that makes it too long, so nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video. So I'm going to record my voice and then put some gaming footage in the background showing the various updates I've pointed out, and hopefully it'll make it shorter. I'm going to edit out any mistakes I make to make the video shorter even more, so if you'd see any chops or anything, that's why. Okay, so this video is about the P.E.E.A.C Droid project, so let's get started about the updates. First of all, there is a new weapon type called Plasma. There's only one weapon at the moment, and I think it's called the Ember Blaster, if I can remember correctly. What the Plasma weapon does is fires like a regular weapon, but it uses up energy every time you fire. Your energy regenerates over time. It's the weapon energy, by the way. So you can either have a really short burst of fire, or you can time it correctly so that you have a constant rate of fire. This weapon can be used in many different ways, in many different situations, such as if there's a large swarm after you, you could either have a constant rate of fire and take one by one out, or you could spray and hope for the best. Also, you could have a single target, you could keep burst firing, dodge its attack, burst fire, and then eventually it'll start to die. As usual, I apologise for the terrible quality in sound and video, but oh well. So, next up is the back items I was talking about. Last video, if you watched it, it was 20 minutes long. Ugh. Yeah, I've finished 2 back items. One of them is an accuracy increaser, so with the machine gun, there is a natural spray on it. There's a chance for it to plus or negative 5 degrees. With the back item equipped, it removes that chance, so you got perfect aim. Or near perfect, depending on what weapon you have. The next back item is the dash ability. When you press the button to activate your back item, this will make you dash forward, or the direction your mouse is pointing. This is kind of useful. It allows for mobility, helpful in mining and also combat. So if you need a quick burst of speed, you can use that, and you basically teleport forward a small amount. It can be helpful with mining. If you're underground and you don't have enough to build ladders, you can just dash up or build little ledges and dash from ledge to climb back up. In combat, it's useful because you can just dodge slow attacks and avoid large swarms of stuff. So, next, the terrain generation. I've smoothed out the plant generation so it all happens at once, and there may be quite a bit of lag when you're generating, so you may need an average computer to run it, not a netbook. I've also included terrain generation, which dirt and stuff. So at the moment there's small mounds, holes, and little cave system things. In a previous version, these mountains or small hills used to stack up, and made unusual structures. I'll show you a picture now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So, that's been fixed. Now, if they touch another hill, they teleport away. I was going to keep it, but yeah, I was going to make them overlap or something. The grass still doesn't look too good on the hills, so I may make a actual grass kind of engine thing. And more to do with the terrain updates and generation, the nests have been fixed. That's a good thing. Before, in previous versions, when you destroyed a nest, the actual nest would remain there, wouldn't spawn anything, but when the player touches it, it vanishes, thinking you've destroyed the nest, but in fact, it's teleported to another place on the map, for no apparent reason. I've fixed this bug, so when you destroy a nest, it will vanish, and hopefully create dirt. In the physics update kind of stuff, all the movement and that, I've smoothed out the movement of the P.E.E.A.C Droid project's wheel. I plan to actually have 3 different leg types. One will be legs, another will be wheel, and another will be hover feet things. So, I'll continue on the wheel first because it's easiest. And the movement of it has been smoothed out. So instead of stopping instantly when you release the key, you gradually slow down. Also, the wheel will be faster than the legs and the hover thing, but won't be able to jump as high. The legs will be the kind of average thing with average speed and a bit higher jump than the wheel. The hover will be a slow moving thing, but you can hover. If you hold the jump key, you'll be able to fly upwards slightly, which is kind of useful for mining. You will be able to swap these legs over at any time if you're by your base. I've also changed the way gravity works, so it will seem a lot smoother and it will be easier to have gravity affect stuff, because on each different planet type there'll be random types of gravity. AI and enemies wise, I have tweaked it a bit so they work well with the gravity and also attack the enemy. You. I've also tweaked the original enemy, the first enemy I've shown. I've changed it into an actual enemy, which kind of has a throw up spitty kind of thing that flies around and aims at the player. Also to do with enemies, I began adding sound to the enemies when they attack, when they get hurt, and etc. At the moment, it isn't so good. I will prove that by giving this final clip and ending it there. Please leave a comment in the section below and also probably a like. Feel free to tell your friends or whatever if anyone would seem interested, because I want as much people to know about this game as possible. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Here's the final clip. Please leave a like and sub if you want more information on the P.E.E.A.C project.